Welcome back to Legoland Windsor. Now I know we weren't here that long ago, but there's so much going on, and we're going to show you a little bit of the cinema, actually from up here first before going down there, but also Pirate Shores is approaching completion, and down the bottom as well, more is coming out of the Viking River Splash. Not to be slept on, Legoland, honestly, there's a lot coming here. Let's get started. We will get the view from down the bottom as well, but this is the cinema. We did tell you it would be coming down and construction would be starting very shortly. Well, it's, yeah, literally taking a bulldozer to it by the looks of things. And some more of the cinema front building here. As I said, we will go down and get some footage of it shortly from down below. It's only been a week, again, since we were here. In fact, it's been less than a week. And we said the cinema construction would start soon. Well, we are still making improvements to this area. Look at this area. Oh my. I mean, improvements, it's on its way down. Now you can see the seats, the lonely seats sitting in the background. The screen area is still sort of here. The booth is still there, but all the tent is off. They've also ripped out some of the concrete. And it's been rolled up and placed at the front. But this is all it is. I mean, this has been here since opening day. So it's due, in fairness, a refresh. It really is due a refresh. And I can't wait to have a much bigger multi-seat, sort of proper seat cinema than this. But a lot's happened. We'll go around the other side as well and capture a bit from around the other side, because you just don't get to see this very often. You can see the access point where they are actually demolishing this. They're going out the back onto the service road. That's why we are still fairly open at the front here of the cinema. I look to the side here. Yeah, this is a view and a half, isn't it? It really is. I mean, even walking around it is quite something, to be honest with you. It really is. It just looks completely demolished. You know what the worst part is, Kurt? I really want one of those posters. I mean, I just feel like they're just going to go down with the ship. Go down with the ship, but I want one of those posters. Come on, Legoland, sort us out. You're only going to bin them. Here is a project from the other side. Now, it does seem like this will be incorporated in with Mini Figure Speedway. That was kind of suggested in the presentation at the beginning of the year, mainly talking about Pirate Shores, and that'll include all this area as well. So we'll be getting, that'll be going for our rebuild, I believe, and it'll be refaced. Nothing like structurally is going to change other than a new building going in for the cinema, which I think is going to come across to here. Now this, as you can see, is quite a light framework. There's not really a lot to it, to be honest. I'm not sure whether or not it's more like a stage setup or whether it is concrete underneath the seats, but the station for the Skyrider will definitely be a little bit more difficult to get out. There's no doubt about it, but I believe that all this space will be needed for the cinema. But there we go. Space of a week, this has been absolutely demolished. What are your thoughts on this before we head down now to Pirate Shores? Whilst we head down to Pirate Shores, this side of the fence has now had its primer put on, waiting for, we assume, for it to go black, in honesty, before the other side is done. In the space of a week, we can see that all of this has been painted, and indeed the wood cladding has been put on as well. In fact, it's come along really, really well, in fairness. Now, it isn't quite finished here, granted, but along here's done. All this wood has been added since. It's going to look like a real pirate village from the side, which is brilliant. It's going to be really immersive, to be honest with you. And once all this is down, which we're not expecting it down till summer, this will link around there. All this has been done. They were doing the wood cladding on it last time we were here. That now looks like it's done, so it does look like they're painting, and I'm guessing there'll be other features. So we can see a bit of a marquee at the bottom here. You might not be able to see it through there, but we can see it through there. We'll be expecting some signage, some windows, and you know, lots of little detail to make it look like it's an actual building and not a burger kitchen. And then we'd expect the bottom to be done as well as you head into the burger kitchen. Probably very similar to what they've done the toilet block over there. Now, the Pirate Hoops has been open since the start of the season. However, since our last visit, all the theming pieces have been added, and I love it. I'm a massive builder of Lego, so I love just how it looks. And you've got the parts across the front here, and then of course the trees hanging off the side and the pirate top as well. That looks stunning. That really does look good. Here is the Jolly Rocker. It is currently the 2nd of April. This will be open tomorrow, so effectively Jolly Rocker is back open. We'll take you around and have a look at the queue. They haven't removed the boards yet, but you can actually see they are down there doing the final checks at the moment. And then obviously these boards will come down overnight and you'll go back into the entrance, the new entrance area. But all this has been finished nicely around here. And what they've decided to do is bark around here. We did wonder what they were going to do. And they've added down the bark around the fencing. I don't know whether or not anything's gone here. Nothing's gone here, so this is still quite a big open space. I was really expecting something to go here, but it wasn't. And while we're here, we'll have a quick look over. And it does seem like, in fairness, the boat has been ready to go for quite some time. It's literally been the area detail which they've been doing which has stopped the Jolly Rocker opening. So I think the boat is ready to go, but we can see over there the queue line is all done. And we believe the picnic area, actually, we thought maybe it's going here, but apparently it's not going there, even though they are constructing something there. It is going down there, so we'll go down there and have a look at that as well. And here is the new queue. So again, we've got bark down the bottom. And the queue, I mean, I'm not a massive fan of the scaffolding, to be honest with you, but I get it. It's quite easy, it's quite spacious as well. That's good, actually, doesn't it, Kurt? We've got the exit sign being screwed on over there. As you can see, as it is literally just final details, little bits and pieces. I've magnetised myself. God, magnetised myself to the fence there. But yeah, Jolly Rocker back in the lineup. It's the last ride to reopen as well for 2026. Now apparently this place will be the canopy for the picnic area. That's certainly not quite done yet. We're not quite there yet. But Pirate Shores is coming together. We've still got some models to go in, but I don't think it'll be too long. Yes, they are working on demolishing the Viking River Splash. And as we follow the digger along, you will notice that all of the trough down here has gone, and this is why. We've gone straight in and we are effectively ripping it out. That is the end of Viking River Splash. No messing around, in fairness. Now we did think it would take, well, it will take a couple of months to get this out. I mean, this is the first bit here and they've actually been doing this for a couple of weeks, so this isn't kind of new progress. We showed you it last time on our last video last week, and since then, as we pan across there, you can see that all this has gone. I think it's clear now, we've kind of answered our own question, that this pathway will not be reopening. They're going to be deconstructing that for a good couple of months now, and it's obviously not going to be safe for people to be walking down there. So yeah, I imagine it's being used just as an access path for the digger in the background. We showed you beforehand, just before it closed, all the fences they'd added down the side in order to get access to and from the site. I guess they were maybe thinking of using the path, or of course, once the ride's down, whilst they prepare everything, they might use the path again, but I would think definitely for the next couple of months that we will have no path. But it's just crazy looking that we used to see rapids go all the way around there, and now it's already completely gone. And you know, last time we were here, they were up to here. Now all the concrete has been taken out right the way across. We end our update at the entrance, oddly enough. As you can see, the new security build going in, this is actually being themed to Lego down the bottom as well. So it's gonna look really, really cool as you enter. And then you'll just see around here is the new welcome sign, which we'll get from the other side. There is the new welcome sign, and this will be your brand new entrance area to Legoland Windsor. As you'll head through the right, through the security and on into the park. Loads of little models, loads of flooring being done. I think this will probably be ready, I'd imagine, end of May. There's still a fair bit of work to do, including on the building as well. So these were the new models. These are some of the new entrance models which we saw. I do know why they're that way, because obviously they are running into the park, and that's quite cool. But they were inside last time. So there we go, Legoland Windsor. I know we're doing quite a lot of updates for the moment from Legoland, from Chesington, from Portons Park, but that's because a lot's happening. We want to keep you up to date with what's happening, and we of course are coming out to visit these places to give you updates. So please drop us a like, it means the world. And then you can join the chicken crew and come into Legoland.